guys, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's quite difficult to exactly define, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to entitle this video. Today I just wanted to talk about kind of the importance of, feeling and enjoying. It's a part of one of the main responses I could give to people who constantly ask me, hey, how do you stay so motivated and so positive? Hey, how do you cope with this and how do you cope with that? Every time I get this kind of message, I'm very surprised to see that I appear and come off as a very positive person, because I don't really think of myself as being a positive person. I'm pretty much an intense person, so the positivity and the joys and the amazement, the love I feel are great, but the negative sides of all those emotions are pretty as equally intense, which can be really tiring at times. I guess that because of that, I've learned how to just embrace everything that's, coming to me and life's throwing at me and God is giving me or whatever. When I was younger, I used to feel really lonely, a very special kind of loneliness. I felt lonely within and I felt lonely outside. I didn't feel like I really belonged anywhere, even in myself. That was a strange feeling. Having felt that lonely, that different, that strange and abnormal and sad when I was little, I developed a very loving and peaceful, I want to say, relationship with what was not human at first. And that's probably the reason why I love literature and books that much, because obviously those are creation and things that are the result of the human mind. But I believe there's something bigger than that into a book, and a book is a world in itself, and a book, when it's finished, doesn't really belong to the author anymore. It belongs to itself. It's an entity. And then I started loving music a lot, and then I found God. I'm not a religious person, but I do feel a presence, a force, a strength, a power that's beautiful and enlightening and fulfilling and loving, and I think that's what I call God. And when I found the love, my life completely changed, and suddenly I felt like I belonged somewhere, and it didn't really matter that I felt I was not belonging here or belonging into my group of friends or belonging at school or in my family, because I knew I didn't really have to feel like I belonged. I was a world already. Like, you are a world, you are so many possibilities, so many experiences, so many consequences, so many chances and risks that were taken, and there's so much knowledge and power and kindness and goodness, and that's amazing. Like, I quite believe that you have to root and find your strength and the power inside of you, like within yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to reject people. What I'm trying to say is that I believe that if you don't connect to yourself on a very deep level, it's hard to really be solid into that world. And movement is great, fragility and vulnerability are great, but I believe you can enjoy the movement and the change, and I think you can be brave enough to be vulnerable if you feel solid and stable kind of in yourself already. That sounds really strange, but I think it's important to really have like a dialogue with yourself, because most of the time we go through life doing things and experiencing things without really paying attention to what's happening, how we feel. Once you start, being really present and into the moment, the experiences that you live are much more stronger and powerful. I started to be really within myself, to feel like I was home within my body, within my mind, within what's constitutive of me. I started to really find it easier to be at peace with the world around me, and I'm comfortable with nature, to the point where nature for me is living. It is really alive. When I see a tree, when I see the sun, and when I see the clouds, and I feel the wind, and I feel the air and the sun on my skin, or when I just hear the birds, there's no way, honestly. And I love literature, and I love to write, and I love to read, but I don't think there are words good enough to describe the feeling that I get. Like, is there anything better on this earth than to hear and feel nature? I don't think so. I feel like if you don't have this connection to nature in your life, it's really difficult to be happy, it's really difficult to be one, it's really difficult to be fully yourself, and it's difficult to connect with life and the world around you, because, you know, you don't realize it, but we're a part of nature. Like, we're literally a part of nature. As much as your body is your home, nature is your home. I sit in the grass and suddenly I feel so small, and at the same time I feel so big and great, because I'm a part of the world, I'm a part of everything. I'm sitting so small and if a tree, but at the same time it feels like I'm on top of it, and I'm part of the leaves that feel the sun. Like, I cannot feel it because I'm at the same time, you know, under the tree. And it's amazing, it's such an amazing thing. I think it has a lot to do as well with the way you eat. You don't eat death and fear and torture and cruelty and blood, and it just makes you a better person, you know, not only on an ethical, I want to say, point of view, but on a spiritual one. I think it is so important. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share that with you, because today is a beautiful day. The sky is completely blue, there are a few clouds that are just beautiful, the sun is shining, and the air is fresh yet not cold, and it's beautiful. And I'll see you later, guys. Bye.